And we are in our script dramatic acting section. So depending on how long the students have been here, they're either going to do a monologue and a scene or just a scene. So we'll go through all the monologues first and then all the scenes after. A couple of the monologues or scenes might give you a brief, very brief, 15 seconds to 20 second kind of setup for what's happening in the scene, if they feel like that might help you understand what's going on. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna have me turn on the music, because we probably already got dinged on YouTube. Dang it, every time. All right. To the stage, please, Macy, and backstage, if you're gonna go backstage, Tony. All right.
I didn't bring my apple crates. So.
What's your monologue from, Macy?
My monologue is from You, and I'm playing the character Beck. She is writing a poem at this time.
Great. All right, round of applause for Macy.
How the hell did you end up here? You used to wrap yourself in fairy tales like a blanket, but it was the cold you loved. Sharp shivers as you uncovered the corpses of Bluebeard's wives, sweeter goosebumps as Prince Charming slid one glass slipper over your little toes. A perfect fit. But by the schoolyard, real princesses floated by you on fall winds, and you vowed to stop believing in fairy tales. But the stories were in you, deep as poison. If Prince Charming was real, and if he was going to save you and you needed to be saved from the unfairness of everything, then when would he come? The answer? A shrug in a few fleeting memories. The sneer on Sneevy Smith's face when he called you a fat cow. Uncle Jeff's hand on your ass in the Thanksgiving kitchen. The look of accusation in your father's eyes when you had told him about what happened. But didn't you want this? Didn't you want to feel loved? So say you love him. Say thank you. Say anything but the truth. Thank you so much.
I think your phone is on. I heard that small voice.
Oh, it's not me. I think it was someone else.
Okay. Sorry. He's trying to change it to one.
Okay, Tony's up. James, backstage, please. Give me 1 second, if you would. All right, and what's your monologue from, sir?
It is from a play called Erotic Scenes from a Cheap Motel.
I think that's enough setup. All right, take a breath when you're ready.
Lori suggested this last night. She suggested meeting in a seedy motel. She said she knew one that was perfect. I didn't ask how she knew. I liked the idea. Liked the idea of having her somewhere different. As I'm sure other men have had her. You see, I know about my wife. I don't know who, when, or how many there are. I just know. You're married to someone for 10 years. You know. In some way, I suppose I don't blame her. Maybe things just got too boring. We need excitement in our lives, Gary, she said. We know that tomorrow will be just like any other day in our life, and that's what's killing me. She said, killing me, not killing us. Doesn't she know what's killing me?
All right, James, what's your monologue from?
It's called High Places.
Thank you. You're ready.
Not everything is always what it seems, Tiffany. More than half of my friends are suicidal. popping pills the gift of the day, hating themselves because they're not given the time to discover who they want to be. Everything's programmed beforehand. Rules, procedures, etiquette, prestige. You, on the other hand, free from all that. Free to go out in the world on your own terms, be whoever you wish to be. I wish I could be you. The reason why I came to find you is because you're different. I found myself being able to breathe around you. You're here, I'm there, but who really cares? If I was just some guy who's part of your secret fantasy, then I'll walk away if that's all you ever wanted to find. But I'm here. And I'm for real. Scene.
Thomas, backstage if you're gonna go. If not, you can hang there. What's your scene from, sir?
My scene's from Broken Heart from Bobby.
Okay, when you're ready.
So we were busted flat in Baton Rouge and headed for the trains. I was feeling as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. And with them windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang up every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy when Bobby sang the blues. And feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee.
Backstage, Carlton, backstage.
Is from the lighthouse. Thomas Wake is an old lighthouse keeper, and he is upset with his lighthouse companion who doesn't like his cooking.
Tommy, you come up during this, right?
Yeah, for a couple lines.
Okay, cool.
In case you missed that, he's upset with his companion because he doesn't like his cooking.
When you come up, do you stay up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Why don't you just stay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Anytime, sir.
You don't like me cooking? I know you like me lobster. Say it. Say you like me lobster. Say it. Damn ye! Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow. Hark! Hark! Triton! Hark! Bellow! Bid our father, the Sea King, rise from the depths, full foul in his fury, black waves teeming with salt foam to smother this young mouth with pungent slime, to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye turn blue and bloated with bilge and brine, and can scream no more only when ye, crowned in cockle shells with slithering tentacled tail and steaming beard, take up his fell befinned arm, his coral-tined trident screeches banshee-like in the tempest, and plunges right through your gullet, bursting ye, a bulging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film now, a nothing for the harpies and the souls of dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon, only to be lapped up and swallowed by the infinite waters of the dread emperor himself. Forgotten to any man, to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea for any stuff or part of Winslow. Even any scantling of your soul is Winslow no more, but is now itself the sea. See.
Okay, and Patrick would be backstage if you're gonna go. Followed by John Jack, then Silver. Carlton, what's this about?
This is from Fences. I'm playing a musician who asked his dad for $10. Then we get in an argument.
We'll find out. Let's see it.
You and me is two different people, Pop. You got your way of dealing with the world, I got mine. The music is the only thing that matters to me. I know I gotta eat, but I gotta live too. I need something that's gonna get me out of bed in the morning. Make me feel like I belong in the world. I don't bother nobody. I just stay with my music because that's the only way that I can find to live in the world. Otherwise, there ain't no telling what I might do. Now, I don't come criticizing you and how you live. I just come by to ask you for $10. I don't want to hear all that about how I live. You can't change me, Pop. I'm 34 years old. If you wanted to change me, you should have been there when I was growing up. I come by to see you, ask you for $10, and you want to talk about how I was raised. You don't know nothing about how I was raised. See?
I might have heard something. Just make sure our cell phones are off, please. Double check that. All right, Patrick. Want to give us a quick rundown on this one?
I'm doing a quick scene from Better Call Saul, and I'm a shady attorney who's been scammed by another attorney. I'm not crazy, and I'm not on drugs. Now, somehow, some way, that son of a bitch gave me something that dilated my pupils. I don't know what, but it's wearing off already. Look, the photos, they were wet with something. My PI, Janadowski, he was in on it. He must have shown me one set of photos and then switched them after I left the office. 3 weeks ago, Julie got a call from our detective agency. She said they wanted to update their contact info. So of course, she changed the number in the system. But as it turns out, it wasn't them. It was Jimmy. So when I needed an investigator to follow Jimmy, I called his fake number and got his fake man. She just dialed the old number. And of course, got the actual agency. And no surprise, no one by the name of Janadowski had ever worked there. I hired a con man. I got played every step of the way. I know what it sounds like, but you've got to believe me. See.
All right, Mr. John, what's this from?
It's from an unknown play online. It's about a man who is talking to his deadbeat father.
All right, when you're ready.
I want you to know that I think you're a piece of shit. You were never a man. You fucking ditched us for your own selfish needs. And I hate you for it. I was hoping you'd be dead. The only reason I came this way was for a promise I gave to my mother. She was the most beautiful, kind-hearted, loving human being a person could ever be lucky enough to know. She raised me. She made me who I am today. If it wasn't for her playing the role of a father and a mother, God knows what I would have turned into. I used to go wait on welfare lines with her. I used to watch as she fought tooth and nail just so I could have some food in my stomach. She used to take the fucking bus to get to town to pawn off her valuables just to pay the rent. And she'd always buy me an ice cream after, which somehow made me feel like everything was gonna be okay. Scene.
right, Silver, what's this one from?
This is from after Martin Luther King had the March on Washington, and there was an interview with the news media. This is one of the people at that.
All right, when you're ready.
Because the Negro people have conducted themselves most non-violently, the 200,000 people that were there today, and there were many predictions, and one could take book as to whether there was be a display of violence by the many extreme fascists and whatnot. But the truth of the matter is, the people that came to that gathering today came in great anguish. They came from the Birminghams and they came from the Jackson, Mississippis. They came in anguish and in hurt and with dignity and integrity. It was one of the most orderly displays of 200,000 people I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it. And if the bull conners continue to release the dogs on the people as an answer to their legitimate cries, if they continue to use cattle rods to probe them, if they continue to use hoses to whip them through the streets, the human heart and the human body can only contain so much. There must come a point, if they are pushed to it, for the retaliation. So, once again, I put the emphasis on who it is that will precipitate.
Patricia, are you doing a monologue? Yes. You're up.
I'm up now?
Yeah. Are you okay to be in that? You don't mind? This is for your monologue?
This is for my monologue.
Perfect.
It's okay?
Yes, perfect. I didn't know. I wanted to make sure you were in the right costume. All right, take a breath. What's this from?
This is from the movie Fences, and I'm playing a part from Viola Davis, and you will get where she's going as soon as I start.
We'll take it. All right.
I stood on first base for 18 years and I thought, well, god damn it, go on for it.
We're not talking about baseball, Troy. We're talking about you laying up with another woman, bringing it home to me. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about baseball.
Rose, you're not listening to me. I'm trying the best I can to explain it to you. It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
I've been standing here with you. I've been right here. Troy, I have a life too. Don't you think I've spent 18 years standing in the same spot with you? Have you ever thought that I wanted other things? Have you ever thought that I had hopes and dreams? What about my life? What about me? Have the thought ever crossed your mind that maybe I want to spend some time with another man so I could lay up and I can forget about my responsibilities? Somebody that can make me laugh and have fun too. Have you thought about that, Troy? Scene.
All right, Dolores. All right, what's this from, Dolores?
This is from Gone Too Soon. Gone Too Soon. It's a scene from a daughter and a father. The mother has passed.
All right. When you're ready.
Doesn't it concern you that I travel 2 hours each day to make sure you're not dead? I cook for you, I cook, clean for you. I shop for you. And I can't stand to hear you moan each time you make your way to the toilet, which is happening way too often now. You think you stop popping those beers you're working on. Guzzling down, how do you do it? How does a man in your condition guzzle down those beers the way you do? Waddling around here like a seal hunting for snow. Lighten the load, Pop. What do you want for dinner?
All right, yeah, how's that?
I think I want to sit down.
Yep. Mr. Tristan, we got a table, bud?
Table. We put it back there.
Behind the curtain.
My man Tristan here is interning on the camera, so we give him a round of applause.
Oh, thank you.
And his mom's here. She's in the Tuesday class, and she has approved him to be here with all the adult material. So, disclaimer.
I don't know. Is that gonna matter a lot?
I mean, I just gotta adjust.
I wouldn't do a lot of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do a ton of that.
I was just saying about here.
I think right here will be. Okay. If you do that, it's not the end of the world. We'll get it.
Okay.
All right, you want to tell us what this is from?
It's from Aaron Brockovich. The attorneys are making an offer, and I don't like it.
All right, we'll find out when you're ready. Go ahead.
Hopefully, I don't forget any lines.
Hopefully not.
Okay. See, now that pisses me off. First of all, since the demur, we now have more than 400 plaintiffs, and let's be honest, we all know there's more out there. Now, they may not be the most sophisticated people, but they do know how to divide, and $20 million isn't shit when it's split between them. And second of all, these people don't dream about being rich. They dream about being able to watch their kids swim in a pool without worrying about having a hysterectomy at age 20 like Rosa Diaz, a client of ours, or have their spine deteriorate like Stan Bloom, another client of ours. So before you come back here with another lame-ass offer, I want you to think real hard about what your spine is worth, Mr. Walker. Or what you'd expect someone to pay you for your uterus, Miss Sanchez. Then you take out your calculator and multiply that number by 100. Anything less than that is a waste of our time. See ya.
Word for word. And you know I know. Next up is David. David, what's this from, sir?
This is a monologue from the play Spring Storm by Tennessee Williams.
Anything we need to know?
I am drunk for the first time in my life talking to my
You're
best
drunk
friend.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Got it.
Are you scared? That's flattering. Nobody's ever been scared of me before. I was like you, Hertha. I hid behind books all my life because they used to call me a sissy when I was in school. I never got over that. Not till tonight. I never knew it could be so good to feel like a man inside. Literature, the arts, concerts, matinees, recitals, what's all that? Sure, I thought it was great. I thought I was being highbrow, intellectual. The hell with that stuff. Dick Miles got the right idea. He's the one who got heavenly. And me with my intellectual prowess, my fancy education, my father's money, what did I get? Pushed in the face. Thrown over for a boy that clerks in a drugstore. I can get drunk too and act like all the rest of them. How about it, Miss Nielsen? Why don't you come out from behind those tortoiseshell glasses of yours? See?
All right. Did I miss anyone for the monologue section? All right. That concludes our monologue section. Moving into scenes. First up, we've got Macy and Jasmine. Come on down, get set up. Yeah, grab that and you can go change it. If anyone else needs to grab costume, now's the time. Go grab it and change. And what about it?
Am I cool to back up?
Yes. Totally. This is a scene from 27 Dresses, correct?
It is a scene from 27 Dresses.
Anything we need to know?
We are sisters and we are in the midst of a fight.
I'm sure we'll figure that part out. Cool, that's good.
Okay.
Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Yeah? Take a deep breath, that's good. All right, let's give a round of applause for this scene, please.
What are you doing here?
I feel horrible. I'm so sorry about what happened.
Sorry? You humiliated me in front of every single person I know. And you think you can just say sorry?
What?
That was the most outrageous act of jealousy anyone has ever seen.
What?
Yes, you've always been jealous of me, of my clothes, of my boyfriends, and you've just been waiting for the chance to tear me down.
That's not true. You know what? This is so typical you. Never taking responsibility for the fact that you lied to him and you manipulated him. Did you even love him or was it just convenient?
He treated me well, and I wanted to be someone he wanted. I wanted to be someone he deserved, someone he could respect. I was trying to be you.
Why? Why would you want to be me when you get to be you?
It's not as easy being me as you think. Nothing is as simple as it seems. I don't want to be put on this pedestal anymore. I don't want you to take care of me. I want you to be my sister.
I don't think I know how to be your sister.
Maybe you'd be happier, or we'd both be happier if you stopped trying to take care of everyone and just tried taking care of yourself. And see.
All right.
Do you want more of this camera's focused on one person than on another, or was that fine?
If you're gonna go close or something, go that way.
Okay.
But close two shot, like keep doing that, and then he'd be the only option for a close up that way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go close on that one.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you guys can kind of, Tristan, you gotta keep paying attention. Keep this unlocked in
Yeah.
case he wants you to move it. Okay.
Yeah. Because I might move around.
You're very coordinated.
I might move around.
What's that?
I might move around a bit.
That's great.
Cool.
Um,
Trying to be on the right thing.
It was looking a little bright to me, so if you compare it over there, you'll see. You'll have to wait till they come out, but
Okay.
it'll probably be perfect now.
Okay.
All right, Catch Me If You Can is up. You guys want to get set up? And then on deck is going to be Edge of 17.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Is Edge of 17 going up?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got other business at the center.
You're right. Okay.
Guys, where's your window?
Basically right in front of the camera.
Oh, great. Okay. And so,
So we need to cross from here to the window.
great. So one thing I think that might work could be to have chair. Okay. He'll have his stuff, or maybe chair could be here. He'll have his stuff, right? He'll go to the window. You'll come to the window, right? When he leaves, cool. It might be fun for you to sit at the end.
Okay.
And have that moment where you wait. You open the wallet slowly.
Okay.
That's what he does in the movie. I think.
Okay.
It'd be
This completely changes our blocking, but we'll roll with it. It's a good test.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that to you. We'll see if you get critiqued on your blocking. Oh, yeah. Gun test, please. This is a prop gun. Prove it.
Nothing in it. It's super light. If you looked at the clip closely, there's no way a round can actually go in it. And there's nothing in the chamber.
Shoot up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready?
Ready?
All right. Here we go. Scene from Catch Me If You Can. Round of applause, please.
FBI, come out of the bathroom. Step out of the bathroom.
Oh, the other setup was an IBM Selectric.
Shut up.
You can change the print type on that one in 5 seconds. You just pop out the ball.
Put your hands on your head.
You know he's got over 200 checks here?
Drop it.
Check this. He's even got little payroll envelopes addressed to himself.
Put it down. Drop it.
Relax. You're late, all right? My name's Allen. Barry Allen, United States Secret Service. Your boy just tried to jump out the window, but my partner has him in custody downstairs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you think the FBI are the only ones on this guy? Come on. He's dabbling in government paychecks here. Been following a paper trail on him for months now. And do me a favor, could you get that gun out of my face, please? You're making me nervous.
Let me see some credentials.
Sure, here. Take my whole wallet. Just do me a favor. Take a look outside. My partner's walking him to the car as we speak. Hey, Murph! Yeah, do me a favor. Call the LAPD again. I don't want people walking through my crime scene.
Wow, I wasn't expecting a Secret Service on this.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What's your name?
Carl.
You mind if I see some identification?
Oh.
Yeah, you never can be too careful nowadays. Well, tough luck, Carl. 5 minutes earlier, you would have landed yourself a pretty good call-out.
It's all right. 10 seconds later, you'd have been shot. Hey, do you mind if I come downstairs? I've been on this guy's trail for a long time. I want to get a look at it.
Yeah, sure thing. Just do me a favor. Sit tight while I get all this evidence downstairs.
Okay.
LAPD will be here any sec.
Wait, your wallet.
You hold on to it for a minute. I trust
Okay, Edge of 17 is up. Good job, guys. On deck is Euphoria. After that will be Ferris Bueller. All right.
What is it? Okay, it's the Edge of 17.
Okay.
Edge of 17.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm standing in for her partner.
Yes, thank you for reading. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Round of applause, please.
What are you doing here?
Get in the car. Let's go.
No, Mom's picking me up.
No, she's not. Get in the car.
Well, I don't feel like getting in the car with you and him.
Do you know what I've been doing all night?
I'll find another ride.
Get in the car now!
Stop!
You know this. You think this is fun for me, huh? No, you think I like to do this. Where were you? What, you think you can't pick up your phone, not even once?
You don't need to pretend to give a crap about me just because people are watching.
Oh, give me a break.
Face it, you can't wait to take me home so you can be Mom's little hero. You live for that crap. Just go. I'm fine without you. Yeah, thanks. I'll get another ride. You can leave now.
You know, hey! I just want you to know you're right, Nadine. You're right about everything. You're right. I don't give a crap about you. I'm only here for me, and my life is freaking incredible. I love it. You're right. I love spending another night talking Mom off the ledge. I love only applying to schools nearby because who knows what'll happen if in the house I'm not around to fix it. And you're right. What I really love is that the one person that makes me feel like I can take a freaking breath, I can't have, and I can't have it without completely destroying you. So you're right. You're right. It's a blast. I win. Go get another ride, please.
Wait. Scene.
Nice cold read, young lady. Okay, so we've got Euphoria up now, Ferris Bueller's on deck, and after that will be Grumpier Old Men. Anything we need to know?
Yeah, so, long story short, my character, complicated dating situation because I'm going out with my ex's best friend, and there's some complications with that, so.
Great. And I cleaned up a little bit of the foul language in here.
A little.
As much as I could.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? Let me know
I
when.
wasn't ready.
All right, round of applause.
You didn't know you were going to get back together with her.
How many times do I have to tell you we're not back together?
Right, you just hung out and talked about love.
Here we go again.
If I wouldn't have known you were going to get back together, I wouldn't have done this.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
You have this image of yourself that is so sweet and innocent, but it's bullcrap. If you were such a sweet person, you wouldn't have fucked your best friend's boyfriend.
You two were broken up.
That's a comfort to nobody but you.
I can't do this.
What, you're gonna go out and tell Maddie now?
Maybe I will.
You had this image of yourself that your friend's in love with Maddie, so you're gonna do whatever it takes to destroy that. This isn't about being a good person or a good friend, Cassie. This is about you getting what you want. You could leave or go back to bed. It's up to you.
You know what you don't understand, Nate? It's that I don't care what happens to me. I don't care how angry Maddie gets. You two shouldn't be together. You're toxic.
How would you know?
Because she's my best friend and I'm in a relationship with you. She's not good for you. You're not good for her, and I'll do everything I can to prevent it.
Maddie, that is literally freaking insane.
See?
Cassie,
See?
I said Maddie because we're talking about how freaking crazy Maddie is, which is something you can't seem to comprehend.
What you don't understand, Nate, is that I'm crazier.
That's not something to be proud of, Cassie.
No, but it is something you should be scared of.
What the hell? You can't blackmail me into a relationship with you.
Blackmail means you have choices, or you don't have choices, but in reality, you do have choices. You just have to own up to the consequences.
That is literally the definition of blackmail. If you don't do this, now I'm gonna do that.
If that's blackmail, then I don't care. It doesn't change anything.
It's screwed up.
You know it's screwed up, Nate. You telling me you loved me, and then going and being in a relationship with my best friend.
What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
Bye.
Cassie, I love you.
Grumpier Old Men is on deck, followed by Jerry Maguire.
Move a little closer if you could.
Put together or sort of?
Just together, yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Do you guys get up?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright.
We're here the whole time.
Alright, you wanna, this is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You wanna give us a quick, anything we need to know here?
Basically, we're in jail. Waiting booking, and yeah.
Well, yeah, so you've been arrested, and you're like a good girl sort of thing, and he's just like a random criminal who's gets arrested all the time who happens to be sitting next to you.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's give him a round of applause.
Drugs?
Thank you. No. I'm straight.
I mean, are you in here for drugs?
Why are you here?
Drugs.
I don't know why I'm here.
Why don't you go home then?
Why don't you go jump in the lake?
You wear too much eye makeup. My sister wears too much. People think she's a whore. So you don't want to talk about your problem then?
With you? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Leave me alone. All right, you want to know what's wrong?
Oh, I know what's wrong. I just want to hear you say it.
In a nutshell, I hate my brother. How's that?
That's cool. Did you kill him then or something?
No. No, not yet. Well, I went home to confirm that he was ditching school, and when I got there, a man was breaking into our house. So I called the cops, and then they picked me up for making a false report phone call.
What do you care if your brother ditches school?
Well, why should he get to ditch and everyone else has to go?
You could ditch.
Yeah, no. I'd get caught.
I see. So your problem is that your brother ditches school and doesn't get caught. Is that it?
Basically.
So your problem is you.
Excuse me?
Your problem is you. You ought to spend more time worrying about yourself and less time worrying about whatever your brother does. That's just my opinion.
What are you, a psychiatrist?
No.
Then why don't you keep your opinions to yourself?
There's someone you ought to talk to.
If you say Ferris Bueller, you're going to lose a limb.
Oh, you know him?
Do you need the table?
No.
They're gonna have 3 chairs out.
You just need the two.
Oh, just 2? Okay. Alright, we've got Grumpier Old Men here. Jerry Maguire is on deck, followed by Meet the Parents. Yeah.
What'd you do? On the side here. Can't adjust it.
scenes from Grumpier Old Men. Round of applause.
Hey, Pop. Don't you think it's time you started dating again?
Who with?
Well, I happen to know Florence Gilbert, for example, down at the Rotary Club, thinks you are quite a catch.
She looks like Ernest Borgnine.
Is that such a bad thing? What about Jane Clark?
Jane of the Jungle? She has more body hair than I do. She's a fur-bearing mammal, for God's sake.
Doris Sabrinsky, huh? I know she's a little heavy, but she loves to fish, and you get her on the boat.
Doris Sabrinsky is dead.
She is?
She choked to death on a stack of pancakes 2 weeks ago at the Lions Club charity breakfast.
Wow.
I think that's how she would have wanted to go.
Pop, listen to me. You can't sit around waiting for another Ariel to walk into your life. Thanks for the Phillips.
Jacob!
What?
Do you remember when you were a kid, your mother baked that rhubarb pie for my birthday?
She swelled up like a balloon, broke out in hives. She didn't know she was allergic to rhubarb.
Oh, she knew. But she baked it anyway because she knew it was my favorite.
What made you think of that, Pop?
I don't know. I think about things like that all the time.
Pop, are you all right?
Now get out of here and let me watch my program. And when you go, shut the door because I don't want those mosquitoes in here. They're crazy about my macaroni and cheese. See?
I'll keep them, Glenn.
All right, next up we have Jerry Maguire, followed by Meet the Parents.
Sometimes communicate. I would have liked to have a close-up on him, so if you just need to, just run over there and whisper at him. You want me to get it?
Huh?
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. The kid lives in the house.
Thanks.
Is that your intro?
Yeah, a kid lives here.
So this is from Jerry Maguire.
We're breaking up.
She's breaking up with me.
All right. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Mason.
Thank you, Mason.
What?
It's not fair to you. This whole thing.
Tell me. Let me help.
I've been taking advantage of you. And the worst of it is I wasn't alone. I did this with a kid. I was just on some wild ride where I thought I was in love enough for the both of us. I pretended that proposal by the car was real. And I thought it might have just been a hypothetical. I did this. And at least now I can do something about it.
I'm not a guy who wants my stick.
Well, I don't need you to stick.
What do you want?
I don't know.
My soul or something?
Well, why not? I deserve that.
What if I'm not built that way?
I think we made a mistake.
Wow. What if it's true? Great at friendship, bad at intimacy. I mean, come on, it was the theme of my bachelor film, for God's sake.
I know. I watched it. I sort of know it by heart.
I don't like to give up.
Please, Jerry. My need to make the best of things and your need to be responsible. If one of us doesn't say something now, we could lose 10 years to being polite. Let's just call this next road trip what it really is. A nice, long break.
What about Ray?
Well, we'll be friends.
Friends.
Yeah, friends. Of course you'll be friends.
I'll take him to the zoo. So this break is a break up. That's...
Come on, Jerry. You know this isn't easy for me. On the surface, everything looks fine. I've got this great guy, and he loves my kid, and he sure does like me a lot. And I can't live like that. It's not how I'm built.
See.
All right, we've got Meet the Parents up. Parenthood is on deck. After Parenthood will be Steel Magnolias. All right. From Meet the Parents, round of applause, please.
Listen, fucker. I'm not going to tell anybody anything until you start answering some questions. Now, unless you want to spend the next couple of years of your life in prison, you better goddamn well tell me the truth. No more lies. Do you understand? No more lies.
Did you do this?
Just answer the questions.
Did you have me taken off that airplane?
Now, answer the questions. Put your hands right here. Now that's it.
You're sick, you know that?
Is your name Gaylord Fucker? Yes or no?
Yes.
And are you a male nurse?
Yes.
Are you a pothead?
No.
Have you ever smoked pot?
Yes.
Did you spray paint the tail of a cat and pass him off as Mr. Jinx?
Yes.
And did you do that because you were desperately seeking my approval?
Yes.
And because you love my daughter Pam?
Yes.
Do you want to marry her?
I did. Till I met you.
What does that mean?
I love your daughter, Jack. I love her more than anything. But frankly, sir, I'm a little terrified of being your son-in-law. This whole weekend has given me a lot of doubts about whether or not I can even survive in your family. I think you've got some serious issues.
If I lighten up, would you consider marrying my daughter?
Would you lighten up a lot?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Would you let me and Pam live our lives and not interfere all the time?
I promise not to interfere with your lives. All the time.
Would you stop making fun of me for being a male nurse?
Could you maybe try to consider another profession?
Jack, yes or no?
Ever?
No.
All right, yes.
Would you let me and Pam sleep in the same room?
Don't push it, Parker. You're in a real mess. If you were to marry my daughter, would you support her in the way that she deserves to be supported?
Yes.
Would you be honest and faithful to her?
Yes.
Will you devote yourself entirely to her for the rest of your life?
Of course.
Gaylord Fox. Will you be my son-in-law?
Scene.
All right. Next up is Parenthood, followed by Steel Magnolias, and our last scene will be from Ted Lasso.
Interesting. Bring both those straight back up.
Oh, I am sorry. Do you still want the table?
Yeah.
That's how you...
Aha. Figured it out. Interesting.
Sorry, I don't want to break the glass. You want a quick rundown, or are we good?
Do we need one?
I don't think so.
Anything that would be confusing?
I invited my daughter over for brunch to kind of apologize for not agreeing with her marriage.
She doesn't like my fiance.
All right. Round of applause.
Ooh. Cheers.
Okay. But I'm not going to ignore the other day. It was kind of an intense discussion where you said some really insulting things about my fiance. Like comparing him to my deadbeat father.
All I was saying is that they have similar issues.
Are you serious? You're still on it?
No, you're still on it.
Yeah, of course I'm still on it because it's the biggest decision of my life and you don't trust me to make the right choice.
I trust you.
Funny way of showing it.
Listen, I support you, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with all of your choices.
Yes, you do. You're my mom.
I'm there for you, and I'm going to be there for you every step of the way.
It feels really ingenuine to know that you're here for me, but you don't agree with one of the biggest choices of my life.
I don't have to agree with you. My role as mom is to be there for you, that's all.
How am I supposed to pretend that you don't think I should get married? That I'm making a mistake? It's really hurtful.
Where are you going? Why are you leaving?
Because I can't stay here and play pretend. I can't change your mind. And I can't stay here, play pretend that I don't feel hurt and sad and think about what this will feel like on my actual wedding day.
Amber, please.
Good. All right, next up is Steel Magnolias, followed by our last scene, Ted Lasso. Super good. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay. Round of applause for Steel Magnolias.
Hello, Shelby. Hey, Weezer. How are you?
I met an old friend of yours.
Oh?
Owen Jenkins.
Owen Jenkins. Nah, that's a blast from the past.
You remember him? He remembers you.
Oh, I remember him. He had the longest nose hairs this side of the free world.
Well, he doesn't now. He hardly has any hair anywhere.
Well, Owens left Chicopee Paris when God was a boy. I'd forgotten he even existed.
Well, now he lives in Monroe. He goes to Presbyterian. And when he found out where I was from, he asked if I knew you. He used to live in Ohio somewhere. His wife died recently. And now he has moved back down here.
Does this story have a point?
Not really. He just remembers you fondly, I think.
Well, I can't imagine why. He wasn't a bad fellow, but I managed to run him off and marry the first of two total deadbeats.
Weezer, I think that I should arrange for us to get together sometime.
Maybe not.
Why not?
Shelby, I managed in 2 decades to marry 2 of the worst men in the universe, and then proceeded to have 3 of the most ungrateful children ever conceived. The only reason why people like me is because I have more money than God. I'm not about to open up another can of worms.
Weezer!
What?
If that's how you really feel, it isn't healthy. Maybe you should think about coming down to the guidance center and talking to somebody with some help.
Shelby, I'm not crazy. I've just been in a bad mood for 40 years.
Scene.
Ready?
Do you want a little synopsis thing, or?
Yeah, if you want to give one, we could. Well, this scene kind of self-explanatory a little bit, right?
Yeah, and we added a couple of words.
Great,
to make
great.
It, make it a little more.
You guys play. That'll be great. All right, last scene of the night. Let's get a big round of applause for Ted Lasso.
Rebecca?
Sam!
Sam!
Hey.
Well, that's a coincidence.
What's wrong?
I'm just a little nervous because I'm meeting someone for a blind date.
Oh. Okay, well, you don't need to be nervous. You look stunning as always, so.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
Well, don't let me get in the way of...
Yeah. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too. Yeah. Great haircut.
Oh. Thank you.
Keely says hi.
Oh, say hello back.
Oh no.
What?
No.
What?
Oh crap.
What?
Why?
What?
Seriously, this can't be happening.
But it is.
I knew I shouldn't have come in here.
But you did.
Sam, no. We can't. I'm your boss, and you're way too young. I mean, how old are you? Like 24?
21.
I'm a pedophile. I feel like I've groomed you. All my messages, I'm mortified. I was grooming you.
Okay, you did not groom me. We didn't know who we were.
But now we do, and this can't happen. This can't happen. And this never happened, okay?
Wait. We can still do dinner, okay? It doesn't have to be a date, you know. A little funny coincidence. We both came to the same restaurant, same night. Both of us alone. And hungry. That can happen, right?
Yeah, I'm quite hungry.
See.
All right, if I can get the whole class, come on up quick for a picture, if you would. Squeeze in.
Hey, good job.
I'll get the short person.
Squeeze in. If you, everybody inside the curtains, where you see the curtains back there, just kind of squeeze together. You can be more forward if you want. We can stack a little bit. Squeeze in, squeeze in. There we go. Alright. Here we go. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Cheese.
Alright, new pose. Go. New pose. Go. New pose. Go. New pose. Go. New pose.
Too much.
Alright.